Anita Lee here for the Sun Herald. I've been in the Joshua Peterman trial for 3 days. He's being tried for first-degree murder in the death of Tena Broadus. She was 29, he was 31, and this has been a very unusual trial for a couple of reasons. Number one, everybody who was involved in Tena Broadus's death was high on meth. The whole time this was going on, they were either smoking meth or shooting meth. These folks all came together at Joshua Peterman's house. He was clearly in charge of everything that was going on. He was the meth supplier, and all these people were there to get high, and that's what they did. When Tena Broadus came over, she got into a fight with them. He thought she had snitched on him for stealing coins from a vending machine, and so she was killed, and she did die a slow and painful death in a garage behind Joshua Peterman's house. Most of the witnesses said that they believe Peterman killed her. A couple of witnesses said Carrie Parker told them she did it. The jury is going to have an interesting time deliberating this case because there were some conflicts in the testimony, and they're dealing mostly with testimony from inmates, and they'll have to decide who was credible and who wasn't. The biggest differences in testimony were over Carrie Parker's role in this case, and Carrie Parker being Joshua Peterman's new love interest. She had shown up at the house the day before, and they had sex, and she stayed for the meth. Two witnesses said she actually confessed that she killed Tena Broadus. She testified that she never laid a hand on Tena. There were huge gaps in her memory. I'm not sure how credible she's going to be. Nobody could say for sure what her cause of death was because her body was burned and her skull and bones thrown in the Biloxi River and found weeks later. Another thing that really shocked me and made me so sad was looking at the box they put Tena Broadus's body in, and it was brought in for the jury to see. Witnesses said Joshua Peterman threw it in at Bernard Bayou, and when it didn't sink, he jumped into the bayou on top of it to make it sink. And I didn't see how a regular-sized person would have fit in that box. I would not have fit in that plastic toolbox. And then Detective Werner testified from the Gulfport Police Department, and he said Tena Broadus was 4 feet 11 inches tall and weighed 98 pounds. And when he said that, I just almost started crying to think of that tiny young woman brutalized the way she was.